Yo, this is the takeover. This your boy Netto. It's your boy Mac, baby. We about to make history. The takeover.
Yo,
What's up?
what's going on?
Man, I appreciate everybody for coming out tonight, man.
Woo! Back.
That's what's up.
Yeah, everybody. Got a nice
man.
crowd. Thank y'all.
Appreciate that shit, man. Hey, man, before we get anything started, man, I want to give a shout out to the New Orleans Jazz Market, People's Health. As y'all can see on them chairs, man, I need y'all to come out and support that Bilal concert next Thursday. It's gonna
$20
be nice.
tickets.
Yeah, man. So I need everybody to come out and support that, man. But I'm excited, man. What's up, Dedo?
Oh, nothing much. We here.
Yeah, man.
We should give them a little brief rundown about why we here, what we do.
Talk to them.
You know, let the people know we here to give up-and-coming artists
Straight up.
a shot. Not big of a shot, that voice of hip-hop in New Orleans.
That platform.
Yeah, and I think we've been hitting the nail on the head every time. You look at it, we done had the hottest up-and-coming artists they have in New Orleans coming
Yeah,
here.
it does fall. I mean, if you're not familiar with the Takeover, you know, you can go to thetakeover.com and definitely check all our episodes out, man. But tonight, me and Thedo been talking about this for a long time, and we just happy to have somebody like Fresh just to come show us some love, man. And he a legend. There ain't no more to say about it. So, it's gonna
No
be
further
dope.
ado?
Yeah, man. No further ado. Yeah.
Yep. I guess we bring them out. Oh.
Chill.
Y'all good? Oh, good. I'm good.
Yeah, you gotta get you one more.
I'm good. Thank y'all for coming out.
Yeah.
I know y'all could have been anywhere else. Thank y'all for coming out.
Thank y'all.
Right. So, Fresh, I mean, how many AKAs you got, brother? You got Elvis Freshly.
Damn.
You got
Manny Glover.
uh-huh.
Damn. What else? Figgy Balls. This goes on and on. I think about this all the time, bro. So I got a lot of aliases.
So, now, that's good when you get stopped by the police. So you just keep on giving them different aliases.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Real
have to
talk.
get on that. Yeah.
Real talk.
My favorite got to be Freshly Snipes, though.
Freshly sniped.
That got to be my favorite. That's a classic one right there.
Thank you, dude. Thank you.
But yeah, man, look, fuck, we excited to have you, my G. All the people here excited to have you. It's going on. We're about to make history, man, and I'm glad you were the one to just to give us that opportunity to sit out here and give the people the history of Manny Fresh.
Thank y'all for having me.
Hey,
If I was a little bit late, we was back there playing beats. If y'all want to know what was going on.
he was making them back there. Exclusive. Let's start on. I want to ask. I want to know. This is not an interview. Let's first.
All
tell
right.
you. We don't do interviews.
Listen.
We do sit down.
I'm ready for everything.
We just chop it up.
I'm ready for everything.
We sit down and chop it up with you.
I'm ready for everything.
Me being a fan, like I want to know everything. I want to know the little bitty. I don't want to know the little Fresh. You know, when you was rapping back when you started with what, you and Mia, when y'all was with the.
Yeah, like we all lived in the 7th Ward together, but it is further than that. My dad was a street DJ, so you know, before all of them, I was doing this. Like, I grew up in music. Like, I always heard music in my house. And anybody that grew up with me will tell you, like, I grew up in the 7th Ward from St. Bernard to the scatter site. Like, you know, when I was in the scatter site, like, I was always DJing in my backyard, just doing wild shit. If I curse, can I curse?
No, you can curse. Fuck it.
All right.
Curse.
Yeah. Let it hang. You know you got a dirty mouth, man. Let that mouth go, man.
Sometimes, you gotta.
I thought you was gonna come on here and say all that.
Nah, I'm good. I'm a little older. I refrain from some things.
If your weave nappy and all that, you know how you do it.
I got it. But I'm saying I refrain from a lot of things.
Yeah. So how did the thing come together? Like you say, your dad was DJing and everything, and the collab with you and Mia, just by y'all being in
being in the same neighborhood, just the love of music. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the time, it wasn't Mia X. Like, her rap name was Polo B. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just the love of music. Like, if you had an MC in your neighborhood, you embraced them and said, like, yeah, come join with us. Let me hear what you got. So that's how that came.
Yeah, and that's when what y'all signed. Did y'all sign with that guy, the New York?
Yeah, Denny was kind of like definitely important to Manny Fresh because I was trying to find my identity and where I guess fit in. And New York Incorporated was the first DJ group that I was in. And it was Denny D's group, and he was from New York. So, I couldn't dispute the name because he from New York, like, you know what I'm saying? But even young, they was just like, dude, you a beast out here, like, you know what I'm saying? So me and my dude, DJ Wop, friends for life, like, you know what I'm saying? We, I guess, got our identity right there in New York Incorporated. From New York Incorporated, we got this group called Your Boy and Them because that's New Orleans. Like, New Orleans is like, Your Boy and Them.
Listen, we laughing. Look, the funny thing about that, when we was trying to come up with a name for the takeover, right?
Yeah.
The first thing we said, man, we gonna be Your Boy and Them. That's perfect for New Orleans.
For sure. That's perfect for New Orleans. Yeah. That's what we say, Your Boy and Them.
Your Boy and Them. Who that is? That's Your Boy and Them, man.
With the DJing, you I know it started just in the hood?
In the hood. Strictly in the hood, dude.
And straight house parties.
Yeah. And it went from like we had Jam Patrol. That was like some of the DJs back then. This dude Slick Leo, who was just super relevant to hip hop in New Orleans. Like he used to DJ on the radio way back in the G, probably before some of y'all was born. But like we listened to his mixtapes, we loved this dude or whatever and tried to do his little style. So if you ain't bite nothing, you're fucking lying. Yes, you did. Like we was trying to do what this dude did. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was a mixed genius at the time. And all of these dudes we looked up to. So the gigs back in the G used to be like at Chuck E. Cheese and shit like that, where, like it was always kind of sloppy or whatever, but that was the stuff that made you.
Right. Then you smash his crew with the DJing?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
How it was?
Because,
like you just walk?
I mean, my thing was I felt like, okay, y'all not really respecting me as a young dude, so the way I'm gonna get on, like I'm just gonna go there and just smash everything as the DJ. So I think that's kind of like real shit how Manny Fresh got on as a DJ. It would be like, oh, if he show up, he gonna have his needles, like, and you don't really want to do it with him.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was, and it was kind of cool back then to be that battle DJ. Like now that ain't cool. Like if you scratching too much, they like, dude, play the record.
Yeah. Stop all that damn talking.
That's the whole essence of hip hop, man.
It is. It is.
You can't lose that culture. You have to have that.
I just think that we got to explain this sometime. Tonight is hip hop night. That means if you go on to hip hop night, you're gonna see all of that. You're gonna see a DJ get wild. Like I think we got to put a tag on what you coming to, and I think people will come to it.
I think they get hip hop confused.
Yeah.
With a lot of stuff. What's going on.
And don't think that I don't feel like what's going on right now is not hip hop. I do feel that, but I feel like it's kind of watered down. I ain't gonna fucking not say what I say or whatever, but the essence of music to me, if it's country, if it's rap, if it's whatever the genre is, if it's Christian, it's supposed to be variety of things. And what made us cool is at one time we had gangster rap, we had positive rap that that made the
Public Enemy.
Yeah, Public Enemy was that. We had the bling blingers, you know what I'm saying? We had the storytellers, we had all of that. Now it's just one dimensional.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm not saying that that's what it is really, but that's what the radio and that's what the masses is pushing on to us. Our favorite songs kind of like underground now.
That's why we here. We That's what we built this for, because we know the masters is gonna tell you need to listen to this.
Yeah.
This calling, every song. You close your eyes and you think that rapper is. Every song is him. There's one person, but it'd be 10 different rappers. But you think this is just one person because they all sound the same. I call it the Wheezy clone.
We need everything though. That's because hip hop is a thing that is a culture that's supposed to learn you about everything. So why not accept everything? Why are we just gonna go one dimensional and just like, I get it, like Cash Money was based on like get your money. But never, I promise y'all, never I felt like I was going to make a bunch of dudes that just keep repeatedly going, get your money, get your money, get your money. Like, that was just our niche. That was the niche that we found where we fit in at. But now it seems like rap is just all about, like, get your fucking money. Like, and I'm like, that's kind of nuts to me.
But before we do go and jump into that era, I still want to say, you accounted for a lot of fights people had growing up in high school, especially, and you went to Clark, how it was. Man, you and Gregory D, when that song came on.
Yeah, but isn't music supposed to be life? Like, we was just rapping about what we saw.
No, there's one song. You know what it is. When that song came on.
But we was just rapping about what we saw.
You had to put it back to the wall because somebody gonna get snuffed. Somebody gonna get one.
But but the songs that actually really make an impact are real life songs.
Right.
You just rapping about what's your reality, where you from.
How did that come along? How with you and Gregory D?
I was working at a studio and somebody asked me like, do you know anybody that rap at this present time? And I was just like, I do know a dude. So I got Greg, like, you know what I'm saying? Brung him there. He did some raps. They loved him. Like, I guess repaying me, he was like, bro, I'll let you produce him and I'll let you DJ or whatever. So that's how it came to be. I already had knew Greg. I'd done a couple of shows with them, let them borrow my drum machines and all of that kind of stuff. But just so happens I was doing some shit in C-Sank's studio that was Allen Toussaint's studio. And the people that was working in there was from California. They was like, is it any rappers in New Orleans? And at that time, the Ninja Crew was popping. But the Ninja Crew, that was Gregory D, Sporty T, and this dude, Baby T.
Okay.
They had this song called We Destroy, if y'all don't know it. But at the time, that's what was popping out of New Orleans. It was a Miami-based song. But they had then kind of fell apart. So the only dude that I was really cool with was Greg. So I was just like, I do know this dude, Greg. So I brung Greg in. Next thing you know, he got signed.
Oh. And then it was written from there. It was Gregory D and Manny Fresh, huh?
Yes.
You doing DJing? What made you start producing? Like, I mean, because I know you knew what sound they wanted out there.
It started at this club, Rumors. Me and the dude KLC, who did all the beats for No Limit, we used to DJ there back in the G. All right. And I used to always do remixes. That's what everybody in the club knew me for. Like, I always did a remix of somebody's song or whatever. And they got into this whole, we love the remixes way more than the songs. To cats kind of was like, dude, you could do this shit. Like, you need to kind of stop remixing people's songs and do your own thing. So it kind of, that's where it really took place at. Like, and at the time, it was me and this dude, DJ Duck, KLC, and me. And whenever I DJ'd, it used to be based on me playing my drum machine and playing bass lines to all of these songs that was current songs that was hot. But I had my own version of them. So cats was like, dude, like, you really should do your own thing. So that's where the producing thing came in at.
Right.
And you accounted for a lot of them younger kids, younger people, young adults we have in here.
Your mama know me.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Your mama know me.
And they probably was made off of some of your music.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out because just like the originator of bounce music. This man here brought that thank God for the twerking and everything, man. I'm glad
I
you
love
done
bounce
done that.
music. If you
Hey,
don't like, you know what I'm saying, you
You
turning
made
your
me-
back on New Orleans. Like,
You made
I
me
get
re-
it. Sometimes it's repetitive,
Yes.
but I love bounce music. Like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of cats don't even get it. Like, the Cheeky Black song, I did that. Like, you know, my name wasn't on it, but I did that. The getting ready, I did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to own up to it.
Every time I hear
That's
that
me.
getting ready,
You did.
I hear that getting ready.
You did the.
Yeah,
the
that's
jewelry?
my beat.
Picture that. I ain't know
that getting ready, every time, you know what the first thing pop in my head as soon as that come on? You know how the girl be rolling their booties?
Yeah.
Man, I be like, I'm telling you, bro, I was a little hot pervert back then, boy. I was loving it, man. Them bounce songs came on, boy, I used to be, man, I was looking on the dance floor. They were shaking.
Just to keep it back in that era with Gregory D, who found Mac? 'Cause Lil Mac at the time.
Me and my dude, DJ Watt. Me and Watt found Mac. Like,
Shout
you
out
know what
to
I'm
Watt,
saying?
man.
And Mac is like one of the rawest, dopest MCs ever. Like, when he was young, he was a dog. Like, he was dope. And like one of the first songs was this I Need Will songs. Like, and I don't know if some of y'all saw it. Like, all of us was young as shit.
It looked
like Streetcar. You just hit it dead on.
It looked like all y'all were looking for love on that street.
Yeah, exactly. But even then, like, Mac was the dopest dude ever. And what happened was, my first thing I was shopping him was Cash Money. Like, you know, I was like, hey, bro, this is my dude. I had already kind of established myself over there, but then when I got ready to do him, it was just that Pete was already looking for him, and they offered him something, and he went that way. And what was so cool about that era was we all still maintained that we was family. Like, it was just, I guess, some heads that control music that kind of divided it just a little bit. Like, you had Baby and you had Pete. I don't know what their beef was, what their war was. Still can't explain it. But all the people that grew up in that era was doing music together.
Yeah. That was just a dope, just to see Mac and free Mac, you know, to where we can't wait till he come home. You know what I'm saying? So the Mac era, what made you go to Baby? Is it because of the house party?
It was It was more of they seeked me out. Like, cause I was doing house parties at the time. I was that dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like they first project on Cash Money was this dude Kilo G, and it kind of didn't jump off. Like, you know, but at that time, I guess I was popping in the streets and everything was going on. So they was just like, dude, how do you fix this? And I'm like, hey. And I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. My first conversation was this. I was like, you can't do two things, bro. I'm like, you gonna either sell drugs or you gonna do music. Straight up. And I'm like, if you gonna do music, fuck with me. Cause I'm like, I'm not fucking with no dumb shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. Like, it was like, yeah, dude, we gonna do music. Everybody in this city know. That was a fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? And I get it because that's the essence of this city. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the early Cash Money was gutter as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the first dude that I did some shit was Lil Slim. And it was this bounce, ride, slide, giddy up. That shit jumped off. And that shit changed their whole way of thinking to go like, oh, maybe we can just do music. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of think that was just God stepping in going like, listen, this dude is telling y'all some real shit. Like, we could just do music. Right. And from that, it just went from a bounce label to a rap label to what it is right now.
How was it, since we're talking about Cash Money, the younger days, how was it working with UNLV, the whole, because I think me personally being a fan of UNLV, that right there to me changed. I think that was the first, besides what they had NWA and all that stuff that was already out.
I love competition. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like everybody else from here. I'm a little messy. So I really did love the fucking fact that UNLV would show up and be like, dude, we gotta kill Mystical. We gotta slam that nigga and we got a song right now. And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna do my best that the beat got to complement what y'all saying. So I think like real shit, like that was genius that these dudes was very competitive at the time that, you know, like when that was going on. And at the same time, there wasn't somebody who was on like, nah, we don't really mean kill him, like we gonna fuck him up. Like they like, we gonna fuck him up in this music. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it made me want to be a dog about doing the beats. Like, I'm like, dude, like, we really gonna slam this dude. Because at the time, I ain't gonna even lie, everybody know this. Collectively, if a song is produced, then it's a good work of art. But this nigga Mystical back in the G, he was a dog. And I was just like, dude, how y'all gonna fuck with him? And I'm like, we gotta all come together. We gotta. I'm like, the shit that he was dropping. I'm like, dude, he nice. You know what I'm saying? So that just show you, like, if you put something together and the pieces to it, like, you can survive it. Because when Drag 'Em from the River came out, it was just like, and you know, and me and Mike, cool as fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, dude, that was the worst day of my life. He was like, the whole city turned against me.
Turn me up a little bit.
Turn you up?
Yeah. But was it because you was with Cash Money, you couldn't do a song with Mystical?
Yeah, I really didn't feel that way. It was just, like I said, the higher-ups that felt that way. I felt like music is music. Because when Miss T and Cheeky Black was beefing, I was doing songs for both of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was just the higher-ups that made it like, oh, nah, dude, you can't keep crossing these lines or whatever and all of that. And I'm like, dude, this just in the spirit of what hip-hop is. We gonna have battles.
But the crazy thing about that is, like in New York, all them rappers, I don't care where they from, do music with each other. It seemed like we was the only, down here was the only ones that wasn't collabing together. And that was messing me up, because I kept saying, man, just imagine Mystical on a Manny beat, or, you know, this and that. And you never got to hear it. Well, now you did, but I'm saying back then. Yeah,
because, you know, that's why I said the higher-ups, whatever was going on with them, that was kind of like out of our control. Like, whatever y'all was beefing on, whatever y'all don't like. But me and the people who I grew up with, we still maintained our friendships. Like, because you got to think about it. KLC held down No Limit. I held down Cash Money. We grew up DJing together.
Right.
Whenever we would see each other, it's a mutual respect. We could talk about where your kids at, what's going on, da-da-da, and leave all of that out of it. But it was the higher-ups that made it feel like, nah, y'all can't do this.
It's crazy you say that, because I remember we had Mia on the show, and she was saying that how the relationship how she had with Slim. Like, she was like, we talk almost every day. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all talk every day, and y'all couldn't.
Mia used to be around every day.
And I'm like, y'all couldn't do nothing together? Just imagine Mia on a man, you know, just them type of things.
But, you know, it's come on, bro. We bred on be loyal to your people.
Right.
Like, if it's going to rub you the wrong way, I ain't going to do it.
I feel you. I understand. Hey, that's plain and simple, you know. But the roster, did you help put that Cash Money roster together?
Yeah. I mean, even Juvie, the first time I heard Juvie, his first words was, the whole reason why I'm coming over here was Drag 'Em in the River.
Oh.
He was like, I want that song. Someday I want to rap off it. I was like, okay, rap for me. And we was at a bus stop, and this dude rapped about 17 songs. I was like, damn, this dude nice.
No hook, this going.
Yeah, sign him. Like, you know, I'm like, I get it. He don't even know. Like, he done just done some odd-ass shit. Rap 28 bars. Like, and then the hook was like, you know, maybe 29 bars, and I'm like, that shit don't even make no sense to me. But you bad as fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, sign this dude.
But did you ever hear about, you didn't hear about him before that? Because he had something out.
He had shit out, but it was like I said, somebody else, like at the time before we got him, Jubilee was trying to sign him. Take 4 was trying to sign him. So it wasn't like I really knew about him. And I was deep in the projects because I was DJing for all the D-boys, but I never heard him. And what was nuts, my dad actually told me about him.
Look at that, Pops was on it.
But he didn't say Juvenile. He was Tanut back in the G. Like, my dad was like, is this dude named Tanut? And I was like, who the fuck is Tanut?
Hey, y'all let one major one slip through y'all fingers.
We got a couple of majors.
T.I.
Yeah.
You tried to get them to sign T.I.
I tried to get them to sign
the young
T.I.,
huh?
Yeah.
What happened?
They didn't see it. They really didn't think that. And I was like, dude, this dude is so dope. And that was like right when Juvenile left. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had been hanging in Atlanta or whatever. Met Tip. Me and him was hanging out. He had already said a couple of songs to me or whatever. I'm Serious was out. That was his first shit. And I'm like, dude, sign this dude. And they was just like, we don't hear it. And I'm like, I don't see how the fuck y'all don't hear it.
Well, how they don't listen? My thing is, my thing at that time, y'all was established, and you was the coach. I'm gonna say you wrote the blueprint of a lot of stuff. So I had to go. The coach bring me a player and say sign this player.
This is what I honestly think. They did not want to sign him because he was from Atlanta. It was the whole New Orleans thing. It was the loyalty to he ain't from the city, we ain't fucking with him.
Yo, they got a nigga from Canada now.
Yeah, but that's, you know what I'm saying? That's not at that time. They was not fucking with dude because he was from Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my words was maybe it rubbed them the wrong way. I was like, at the time, I was like, hey, bro, y'all, Juvie is gone. I'm like, this dude right here gonna replace Juvie. And it was just like, we don't hear it. We don't hear what the fuck you hear. And I'm like, I don't see how y'all don't hear it.
They kicking themselves in the
And
ass.
I ain't gonna even lie. Like when his shit smashed, I was like the dude that was smiling like Donald Trump right now. I was on some more, yeah, bitch. I fucking told y'all.
But you now that's another thing. You know, we all know Manny is the DJ, but I look at you, Manny is really a perfectionist. People don't understand, like a hook helps the song.
Yes.
And they say you wrote the blueprint for almost every last one of them hit songs. You brought the hook. So you have to tell the artist, look, I want you to say this, like bling, or I'm just saying, for instance, and now you're telling them, well, you're gonna talk about bling, you know, you're talking about bling, because you can't get on this song and the hook is bling bling and talk about football.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, this funny, like what you just said, we often went through that. Like to the fact that people just started accepting what Baby would say. Cause we would do a song and I'm like, listen, bro, like the subject of the song is we saving the wells and you just went to fucking
Popeyes.
Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
speaking of Popeyes, you know y'all stopped me from eating churches.
Churches for the ghetto.
Yeah.
Popeyes for the ballers, you heard me?
It stopped me from eating.
I mean, but with him even doing that, it kind of showed me the power of music because he got a fan base that loved the shit that he did. Like, believe me, we had plenty of fights where I'm like, dude, what you just said didn't even rhyme. Like, what the fuck? Like, and he like, but they gonna like that shit. And I'm just like, I don't know, dog.
Hey, I know when bro, the crazy thing, when I was in school, like, people really thought when y'all was like, man, we're gonna buy the Superdome. They're like, man, this dude. I'm like, bro, this dude's not buying the Superdome. They say they buying it. I said, boy, they got him believing it.
Yeah, but real shit, think about this for a moment, what you just said. Isn't that what dude just did? That's how he won his election.
Right.
He gave some shit that people just was like, I'm going to tell y'all what you want to hear. And motherfuckers love what you want to hear.
Because y'all was talking about flying around New Orleans in a
Yes.
helicopter all the time.
Yes. I did it once. That's all I had to do was show it to you once. You just like, I believe it. Like, he got a helicopter. I know he got one.
They even had a little helicopter in the concert,
Yeah,
remember?
like, I believe it. I know he got one.
Put a cop in the Superdome. Man, musically though, did you know that 400 Degrees was the one to put out like nationally?
Yeah, dude. Somebody just told me recently that you kind of like a freak of nature if you kind of know what you're gonna do in life. Cause like they was just like, forever you've been telling people what you gonna do in life. And I'm like, I don't think that makes you a freak of nature, but I kind of know this shit. Like, if you don't go into it positive, why would you even do it? Why would you even do it if you think that, this might be all right? Like, I mean, we gonna have seasons in our life where okay, shit might not jump off, but that don't mean that it's over. It's never over. Like you are the person that makes your outcome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not ever over until you do that masterpiece. So when we did 400 Degrees, yeah, I ain't gonna even lie, I was dick hard. I was like, this the shit.
I felt like Soldier Rags could have even put it over.
Yeah,
the top.
Soldier Rags could have, but at the time, we was a company, it did do what it was supposed to do because it led up to us doing that. It led us, like the first Juvenile album, led us to us, oh shit, now people are paying attention. Mm-hmm. And what most people don't even understand, it wasn't none of that gave us the deal. The Big Timers album actually gave us the deal. When we did the Big Timers and it shipped over like 150, they was just like, who is these country ass dudes? Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Talking
it was some
mad
shit that nobody never did. Like, we was talking mad shit, just like he said. Like, and it put the world on. This shit unbelievable. This dude said he got a Cadillac NASA made.
Right. Your skits gotta be your skits gotta be the most classical skits ever.
That's just my imagination is mad crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to do no drugs, because I think it will fuck me up. I'm already crazy as shit.
So you was like the only one over there not doing drugs.
Yeah,
then.
I ain't
Damn.
gonna even lie to you. Like, I don't need nothing to enhance it. If it get enhanced, I might kill myself. I don't need nothing to enhance what's going on in my mind, because it's always on 15.
Do you feel like you get the credit you really deserve being a producer? I know you. When you say manifest, what's your occupation? You be like, I'm a DJ. But you feel like, do you get the respect? You know, just all the Cash Money catalog. You feel like you really get the respect? Because I don't think, that's why I'm asking. I personally don't think you get it.
To me, I don't need nobody to do it for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I already know what I did. Like, you know what I'm saying? And believe me, I get it, because there's tons of people that say, like, dude, like, you that dude, like, you put the South on the map. But I'm really on, like, my work ethic's gonna show for it. Even when I'm DJing, if I'm the underdog, I still came there to kill your ass. Sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm still competitive about this. I love music. Like, and even that would be the first thing that I say when I've had that question asked to me so many times. People be like, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a DJ. And they just like, but all the songs and all of that. And I'm like, nah, I'm a DJ. Yeah. Before anything, I'm a fucking DJ. That's what I do. Yeah. Like, and I love music. Don't get it wrong. I kind of think that I'm good at that. I know that. But I think what I've done speaks for itself. If you don't like me, if you don't acknowledge it, it's cool to me. I'ma still knock on your door, and I'ma still keep doing creative, cool ass shit.
Was Wayne that hard-working artist as he is now back then?
Yeah, that dude was the first one there, last one to leave.
Straight up.
From day one. First one there, last one to leave. So even like his success, when people was like, oh shit, maybe it was just the right place, right time. The dude always had crazy work ethics.
I mean, because are y'all working on any music now?
Yeah, I did some stuff on the Carter 5. I hope whatever the fuck that means, free it or whatever. I hope they do it or whatever, because I need that check. Like, I ain't going to even say all the other shit. But
were the higher ups even knocking you doing production for other artists coming up?
Yeah, because when I was on Cash Money, they didn't want nobody to know nothing that was going on outside of Cash Money. But I think what made me different, because I was still a DJ, and I'm like, dude, I listen to everything outside of what's going on, you know. And it's kind of, I think that effect even kind of got an effect right now on Wayne, because I'm like, bro, you got to go outside sometimes and see what the fuck going on. Just step outside sometimes and embrace what's going on, and you'll see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't turn our backs on the dude, because real shit, he didn't have a childhood. He grew up with grown-ass men imitating what grown-ass men do. Like, and I'm not saying that as an excuse, but I'm like, if you really want to live life, go live life, dude. I don't give a fuck about how much money you got. Sometimes you got to go out there, see what's going on, embrace it, and then you'll feel it. So even I'm not saying this to down dude, but even a question that they asked them about Black Lives Matter, I don't even think is the right answer for that. Like, if you say this, some people gonna hate you. If you say that, some people gonna hate you. But I'm like, what, dude? Just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe your opinion might be different. I'm like, bro, go outside and go see the world. Then you'll understand.
He should have just answered, the block is hot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Straight up.
The block is hot.
Go outside and see the world, and then you'll get it.
They got some perks hanging growing up with old people. He had old women.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why he old freak now.
Fresh out ruined that man, bro.
It did.
But you saying a kid that grew up in a man's world. Like I'm telling you, he really never had a child. This dude been rapping since he was fucking 13.
Right.
And that's the only occupation he ever had. Like, so I'm like, bro, go to Disney World for once in your fucking life.
How hard was it you making all these tracks to get like these people to like? I mean, was Juvie and Wayne fussing over which one they was gonna take, or was just you naturally?
Yeah, we used to always have arguments about who would get the track or whatever. But I just knew when that was going on, it was a good song. If y'all fighting over a song, like, this is a hot ass song. Yeah. So it's kind of like, who gonna kill it? And that friendly competition made that shit happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's part of the fabric of Cash Money, just friendly competition.
I know that Hot Boys.
I want to know one thing. I know you probably got buku. I'm buku New Orleans slang. Buku songs that nobody heard that just probably
Yeah,
dope.
I got a gang of Cash Money songs nobody heard.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's more of, I'm respectful to everybody that's involved with it, not to say like, oh, I'm just going to throw that shit out because I'm trying to get the money.
When you think we're going to ever see the light of day, any of it?
I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen because cats are starting to realize people miss that genre of music. They miss that fucking element when it was popping.
Right.
You know what I'm just saying this. My opinion. I was like, well, dude, Wayne, you the dude right now. You should have done the Hot Boys then did this tour, because there's a lot of people that grew up on the Hot Boys. Sometimes people feel like, okay, we going backwards if we do that. You're not going backwards. You just giving people what the fuck they want.
Man, Puff done made $500 million just now.
Yeah.
Off that Bad Boy tour.
Yeah.
Y'all got to do
but
something.
Sometimes it's got to be the person that's in a better position. I'm like, dude, you in a better position right now.
Right.
So you are the dude that could make this happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, instead of doing the whole, this is my last time performing, do the Hot Boys, bro. There's a lot of people that grew up on that shit.
Right. But you can't do the Hot Boys until BG come home.
Nah, it was kind of a little bit like that.
Yeah, back in
that
the day.
That nigga was always missing.
I'm about to say. I'm about to ask you, how hard?
I love him like a brother, but that nigga was always missing.
How hard was it, like, doing that? Like, dealing with, y'all had all them different personalities. How hard was it, like, you had this beat and you be like, man, where BG? And he off doing BG.
Yeah, he doing him.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? So I think, come on, bro. Like, 3 out of 4, like, people will accept it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because this is music. Like, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you already know that it's not like you misinformed. Everybody in the world know, okay, he ain't coming. Unless it's some fucking, some.
I remember they had
if y'all niggas know fucking Obama and he could make it really happen.
Man, I remember one time they had a concert at Club 57. Back, and BG was knocked out in the car. They're waiting, they're looking for him. He in the car knocked out. I'm like, damn. I said, man, dude is like, he's straight, you know. But this the crazy thing, when I was away in school and everything was going on and when y'all like jumped on the scene, I kept telling everybody, I thought BG was the man, you know, because I'm saying no.
I'm not going to discredit him no kind of way.
In the beginning, it was buku. It was nothing but BG music.
Yeah.
You know, it was all everything
Hell
was BG.
yeah, dude, Cash Money was built on BG.
That's what I'm saying. But nobody was like, man, I don't know what you're talking about, because Juvie came.
Yeah.
And, you know, then I was like, man, I'm telling y'all, BG.
What brung it to a rap label was BG.
Right.
Like, it went from a bounce label to a rap label. When it turned into a rap label, it was BG. Like, you know what I'm saying? So no kind of way, no how, what I'm saying should discredit him. Please don't take it the wrong way. Like, this man is so important to Cash Money. He's like what changed the whole shit, why we changed into a rap label. But it's kind of like, yeah, I get it. Like, you gonna do you or whatever. But the world got used to him just being BG. If they like, oh, that nigga ain't coming, it's like, fuck it. We used to it.
He was like Lauryn Hill. He might show
Yeah,
up.
if he came, niggas was like, oh, it's a miracle.
We got BG here. Yeah. How was it when you first met him? Like, BG was BG. I know from then.
Well,
then
what
on.
a lot of people don't know, the first BG thing was the first tape that we did was called the BGs. It was Lil Wayne and him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And two things happened. Lil Wayne mom was like, he failing in school. Fuck that. You can't do it. Step out. Then the BGs, the real BGs, the Night Fever, them niggas was like, don't play with our name. They was like, we will shut y'all bitches down. Don't play with our name. The niggas, the John Travolta do. They was like, don't play with that name. So it was just like, oh shit, like we can't, you know, and the name was adapted from California. Like, you know, it meant baby gangster, but they didn't know that. They just knew that, okay, the BGs, like they was just like, why is these dudes saying gangster rap off of our name or whatever? So the way we got the loophole was if we just changed this shit to BG, we could get away with it. And don't spell it like BEEGEE. Just say BG. You know what I'm saying? And that was the two things that mattered. And none of us was ready to go against them. Like if some dude named Goldstein called you, I'm like, Goldstein is on the phone.
And a Jewish dude.
Yeah,
huh?
he a Jewish dude.
Man.
And he's saying, y'all fucking with the BG's name.
No. I
So-
remember the first time I met dude. That's when I knew. I said, this dude crazy, man. I met him uptown, Mac.
Yeah.
This man had 2 AKs with him. He had 2 choppers. I
Yeah.
said, Lord, dude, he was young. I said, man, dude crazy.
But
I
you
said,
know,
this dude crazy.
if any of y'all seen, what was the shit that the little the NOLA thing that, you know, when the little shit, the first little film that was filmed here when Fee was on it, he was young and everything and all that. Everybody had a gun. What was the name of that shit? Like, yeah, New Orleans
Oh, look at
Exposed.
that.
Every
Boy,
fucking
the
body
crowd
had a
owned
gun on that shit. I was just like, damn, this shit. And everybody was young, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, yep, that's pretty much our city. I remember explaining this shit when Katrina hit, and I was in Houston, and somebody like, dude, you saw New Orleans Exposed? I'm like, yep. I'm like, I'm safe. I don't know about y'all niggas. They ain't fucking with me, though.
All y'all being together, how was that road life being on tour and stuff?
I mean, the tour life was gravy. It was gravy. I think with kind of the demise of, I would say maybe, that was second generation Cash Money. The demise of second generation Cash Money was money. Money. You never know how people gonna act over money.
It's the root of all
It's
evil.
the root to all evil. Like, you know, when you don't have money, we brothers. We living in the same house, we sharing the same car. We get money, somebody goes, oh shit, I want more than you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, what happened to it being about the music? Like, the money gonna come. The music is the most important thing. But when that steps in, it kind of fucks it up sometimes. And everybody that ever broke up in music, it was always over money.
I'm glad we broke, Mac. For real. Glad we not getting no money.
Is that where like you started seeing a lot of changes?
Oh yeah, no doubt. When it was just like, I mean, I've said this over and over again in interviews. Like, I'm somebody who, I'm not gonna hold a grudge, but I always paid attention to doing music. But then when I looked up, I'm like, God damn, like, motherfuckers got a lot of shit going on. And I'm like, I'm in here just doing my shit. And I'm just like, so where is this extra shit that they talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I start asking about shit, things got strange. When I'm just like, well, where's mine? Like, what happened to me? And they like, man, go back to the studio. And I'm like, so, wait, hold up now.
Right.
Like, hold up. I'm like, I get it. I'm a nerd ass dude that love music, but I ain't a bitch. Like, I'm gonna ask about mine.
Right.
Like, where is mine? Like, you know what I'm saying? So once I start asking them questions, it got weird. Yeah. And what do you do? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think this is the blessing in all of that. People always say, like, dude, you the only dude that could talk to Baby, like, because they just seen me and him go to blows and all of that. So even right now, where we at in our life, they just like, dude, please talk to dude. Like, you the only dude that could make sense of it. So a lot of it was the money, but I kind of got tired of explaining that part to him too. Like, bro, like, come on, man, get them people their shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I stepped off, and I was just like, I can't do it.
Right.
Man, I know what I want to ask.
Go ahead,
'Cause
go
it's like
Y'all
like,
niggas laughing. Y'all know that shit.
it's like the forgotten child.
Hey, Lack.
Nobody never really talked about Turk. You rarely, like everybody, it's like they skip over him.
I love him, but he be saying too much messy shit, dude.
Well,
that
we
nigga so
gonna
fucking messy.
We're gonna move on then.
I'm a little messy, he a lot of messy.
Yeah.
And I gotta embrace him because he is my brother.
Yeah.
Like, but let's just say this, and I hope he get to see this. Bro, you went to jail for a long time, you came home, and you felt like people owed you something. You're a grown-ass man. Don't nobody owe you nothing. And I'm like, if you really want to work with me, just do some real man shit, and I'll fuck with you. But stop complaining. Stop saying we let you down and we don't fuck with you. We do fuck with you. I fuck with you the long way. But that crybaby shit, that ain't gonna get it.
I understand. Pick up the phone, call you. And
Call me like a man. Don't air that shit out on like, dude, I'm doing shows. These niggas not fucking with me.
That's just work.
Nigga, I gotta take care of my kids. I'm out here doing me.
Yeah. When I just
And you gotta understand, Wayne trying to learn that kickflip anyway, because he don't have time.
Listen, he was very relevant to what we doing, but I think he lost something being incarcerated.
Right.
And I'm hoping somebody tells him like, hey, bro, I'm your brother just like these people your brother. Don't go about it about dissing me. If you need my help, just tell me you need my help. Don't diss me, though, because that's going to make me feel like I don't want to fuck with you.
Gotcha.
it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy just because of the whole Hot Boys era. That shit was just so fucking powerful. Even like one of my favorite songs that you produced was, I guess Puffy must have reached out to y'all just to do that Biggie just to have Biggie and a how, even though he was dead.
Let me tell you what happened.
Talk to me.
Let me tell you what happened.
Tell us.
I got the song, and because I was such a Biggie fan, I remixed that shit without dude even knowing. I was just like, fuck that. I'm like, this shit gonna happen. Like, when I got the song, I was like, I know these dudes did not grow up on Biggie. But when I sent it back to him, he was like, this shit gotta make the album. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I was such a Biggie fan that I was like, that wasn't an original beat to that song. I can't even tell you what the original beat sounded like. But when I heard it, I was like, I gotta make this shit some incredible Hot Boy shit. And that wasn't even what they sent it for. The original thing was, I think they wanted BG on the song, just BG. And they sent the beat and everything. I was like, nah, I'm gonna strip this bitch down and do Manny on it.
Right. I ain't like BG had that was one of my favorite verses.
Yeah, he went on.
Yeah.
Same shit. He was a Biggie fan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, dude, like, but I felt like I can't just let you take this. Like, we gotta represent our city too. Like, this legacy to us. And it was a backlash to some people that was just like, Biggie never fuck with niggas from the South. And I'm just like, well, dude, like, this hip hop. Like, yeah, no doubt he never met them, but he met me. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm representing on, like, this is some shit that is some shit, like, it would be like somebody sending you your favorite shit and you open it and you just like, you don't think I'm gonna fuck with this?
Straight up.
Nigga, this nigga Biggie came to New Orleans at the Riverboat Hallelujah.
I remember that.
Back in the G.
That's when he brought Hove?
I was there in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Talked all of that. Told a nigga like, we fuck with you, da-da-da. I get it. You don't know who I am, but I'm a kid that's coming up. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, okay, when I get a song, dude passed away, the greatest MC of all times, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with it.
Yeah.
Man, Biggie fuck with the South because we ain't heard this. We heard the whole story, right, Mac?
Yeah.
With Mia.
With Mia X.
Man, Mia, what's the story she told me?
She so Biggie
It was in the airport.
Biggie was in the airport. His partner sent him. He was in the army or something like that, and he passed him a tape and it had an X on it.
Black tape.
So the X was Mia X. So that's when Mia was talking that gangster shit. So when he saw Mia, he told Mia, when I find a female, she gonna be talking about all that flashy fly shit just like you. And so basically, if it wasn't for Mia X, there wouldn't have been no Lil Kim.
Yeah.
So that's them New York niggas hating on the South, and I don't give a fuck if y'all from New York or whatever.
There you go.
I'm talking my shit, y'all.
So
that's them
rude up
hating
here
on
on
the
this
South.
stage.
That's them hating on the South. Now look at y'all. Y'all begging us. Them niggas got they tongue out and everything, no homo, but they around here begging, knocking on the door trying to get with Fresh, get a beat. Speaking, since we talking about other people getting the beats from Fresh, man, when you gave that T.I. beat, he said, I'm gonna show y'all niggas what to do on a Manny Fresh beat. It was like long awaited. Yeah, they said, I'm gonna show y'all what to do on a Manny Fresh beat. And he went bananas.
I can't tell y'all a story behind that because
Tell
I
us
might
a
have
story.
to fight some fucking body.
And tell us the story. Man, you home.
Tell y'all, dog.
Y'all want to hear the story? Thank you. We want to hear the
All right.
story behind
Let me
it.
tell y'all what. Damn. Can I get a drink before I tell y'all this shit? Bartender, where you at?
let him-
Tito's
Tito's with
and
a-
nothing. Fuck that.
Oh,
Give it
just
to me
straight.
on the
No, what you need to do, bro? Let's go with the
No,
goose
I'm gonna
movie.
give it to you.
Go with the goose.
I know.
No,
fuck
man,
the
get that
Goose.
man
I need
Tito's, man. No, don't listen to him, bro.
Goose is some
And a loose
get
goose.
loose. Okay, so when I first did that song, it was Juvie's song, and Tip had already did the hook just from past relationships that we had. Juvie came in the studio. He was like, I don't like that shit. It's too loud. And T.I. turned to me. He was like, what the fuck he mean he don't like that? It was the original Top Back song was Juvie's song. And he was just like, I don't like it. And at the time, we was trying to figure out, like, how do we make Juvie back relevant? I was like, dude, I got a song right now. I'm like, that bitch banging. I'm like, I got Tip on the hook. Like, and that's all you got to do is bring it home. Juvie came in the studio, like, 2 minutes. He was just like, I don't like that shit. It's too many horns and da-da-da-da. And dudes was like, what the fuck? So that shot that Tip said,
Oh, that's why he said
that's
that.
why he was like, I'm gonna show these niggas what to do with one of these years. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of was like, I ain't gonna even lie, I was hurt to a certain degree because I was like, damn, Juvie, you my nigga. Like, you really, like, and Tip was like, nigga, I got it. Like, can I do it? I was like, yeah. And he brung it home. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, bro, I gave you this shit. I gave you this song. First shots at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was just like, nah, I ain't feeling that shit. That shit just not me. And I was just like, So Tip felt some kind of way just because of our relationship. Like, he was just like, bro, like, you always tried to benefit me. And he was like, I gotta kind of throw it out there.
He did. I'm gonna show y'all niggas how to ride a Manny Fresh beat. And he went in.
Yeah, so that's kind of like what that was about.
I can't now listening to it, I can't picture Juvie on it. It's like it was made for him.
Nah,
for T.I.
dude. Nah, he could have killed that beat, bro. He could have killed that beat. Come on, bro. Juvie could rap off
I
anything.
know, but I'm just saying now, you know how you hear something now,
Yeah.
and it's just like,
But I'm not going to say it was wrong because it was one of them songs that I kind of made the most out of. And let me explain it to y'all. That song went on to be on the Super Bowl. Like, when the Super Bowl came out that year, that song aired on the Super Bowl on a Chevy commercial. Chevy gave us some money, gave us Camaros and all of that kind of shit.
Damn.
So it was one of them songs that it was fucking huge for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Tip got all of these endorsements behind it and all of that. And just from me, like, going, dude, you my dude, he always looked out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I got to kind of say my connection is Atlanta and New Orleans. Like, you know what I'm saying? One of Jeezy's biggest songs was Manny Fresh. You know what I'm saying?
And then he let you talk your shit on the beginning of it. That was the man.
He let me say the rawest shit ever.
Yeah, that was Manny Fresh.
I was like, fags, scallywags. You can't even say that shit right now. You say fags, they just like, dude. What the fuck?
They'll be protesting.
Yeah, they're gonna be protesting and all of that.
Yeah.
Were a lot of labels reaching out to you to produce for like the next person that they're coming up?
Yeah, I had a lot of people that reached out, but at the same time, I was kind of choosy about what I wanted to do. Because like I said, I always loved music. It wasn't about making a whole bunch of money. It was always that, like, I got shit where it was somebody coming there and they tap dancing going, like, oh, I could put a glass on my head and tap dance, and I'm like, nah, I'm not fucking with that. Yeah. And labels is like, you don't want to do that song? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Yeah. And I'm so glad that I held out that way. Like, because I don't want to be somebody who like, damn, dude just pimped himself out. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I took some paper bags from a few motherfuckers. Well, it's just like, give me that, dude, I got it. Right. But I always knew that it wasn't gonna see the light of day.
Right.
But you falling asleep in the studio and they're rapping, he just driving.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. How was that phone call getting from Kanye West just to go out there and be a part of what he created?
Dude pretty much explained the story, and I don't know if some of y'all saw it. And Ye is crazy as fuck, and y'all know this. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna even.
He gonna be the next president.
But Ye came to Cash Money, same dude, way back in the day. They passed on him.
Damn.
They passed on him. I was the dude that was like, this crazy nigga is a genius.
Way back then?
Way back then.
Like what era we talking? What time
dude,
we talking about?
We talking.
No, it gotta be before that.
I forget what's the dude right before the album that he did for Jay-Z.
Blueprint.
Mm-hmm. Right before that, this kid Mickey was the dude that was writing all the stuff from him. Mickey actually signed to Cash Money, but Mickey came with Kanye. So, all of these songs that went on the Blueprint, they played that shit, but the dude Mickey was rapping on them. And I'm like, dude, this shit that he got with these sped up samples, I'm like, that shit kind of genius. And it was like, I don't fucking hear it. Like, and I'm like, okay, here we go again. Y'all don't hear it. But Ye was like, bro, can I use some of your equipment? And I was like, you can use whatever the fuck you want. I think you're a genius at this. And when he signed me to do the little deal that I did with Good Music, it was based on that. He was like, bro, like, I remember like when niggas wasn't fucking with me, you was the dude that like, you could use my equipment, you could do whatever you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when the dude first played these songs, I was like, dude, like, y'all don't hear this shit? Yeah. And I guess just sometimes it's the love of music and it's the streets. Like the streets part one. The street part was like, I don't hear sped up samples. I don't hear like this crazy shit that he doing being the next evolution of music. And I'm like, dude, that shit dope as fuck. And they was like, we don't hear it. The dude Mickey stayed. Kanye was like, fuck y'all, I'm moving on. And he went to Jay-Z and the shit became a classic.
Because he was real soulful, huh?
Yeah.
He had that real soulful.
He was real soulful.
Yeah.
And what I swear, what I respect about dude, and I know a lot of cats won't say that, when he did the same shit that we doing, the little podcast thing, he was like, everything that I'm saying, he pretty much said it. He was like, dude, Fresh was one of the dudes that believed in me, you know what I'm saying? He fucking saw what I saw, you know what I'm saying? He believed in the vision or whatever and all of that. And just the connection. Jay-Z was like, hey, bro, I know when I left Def Jam, I kind of left you over there. I'm going to hook you up with Dude. He hooked me up with Dude. Money came. I did it. But I didn't fit with Good Music because maybe I'm just...
You couldn't get in them skinny jeans.
Yeah, I just couldn't. Yeah. I'm like, I love y'all niggas and I love what y'all doing, but I'm going to always ask questions.
I can't wear them high heels and skinny jeans.
and like I said, I think Dude is a genius.
Oh, hell yeah.
But my feelings get hurt when you yell at me. And I'm like, nigga, don't yell at me.
He's been ready to slap the shit out of nigga. Then I'm glad you left because then you would have been hearing about Fresh and Cool.
No, I still got ties to him, but I just couldn't do what was going on.
I'm just saying I didn't want you to be a Kardashian. I don't want you to be Fresh Kardashian.
I would have nailed one of the Kardashians. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, since we're in New York, how was that scene for Cash Money at the time when Juvie did the tunnel?
Oh, you saw that story. So the first time we was in New York, they gave us this story about homie, y'all from down south, they gonna bash y'all bitches in here. They gonna boo y'all, they gonna do all of this. And I ain't gonna even lie, they kind of put that thought in our mind for a second. Like, it was like, damn, like, shit, this is New York. Like, this the mecca of hip-hop. And the shit we doing is 808 driven and syncopated, and the shit that I'm doing, it was just like, bro, they gonna fuck over y'all in here. And it was just purely on hate that they was telling us that. So we kind of was fucked up. So I'm like, dude, listen, we gonna go out there. The first song we gonna do is Huh. We opened up, the fucking crowd went crazy. This is New York. And I was just like, dude, times have changed. Yeah. Like, we bust this bitch wide open. And the crazy thing was, I'm feeling it. I'm going, stop the fucking song. Second verse, stop the song. Run that bitch back.
You was DJing?
No, somebody, Funk Master Flex was DJing at the time. I'm like, stop the song. Bring that bitch back.
Right.
He looking like, oh my fucking God, the South really, y'all really arrived.
Yeah.
Like, hit your little thing, your bomb and all of that shit, but bring that bitch back. You heard me? They brung that bitch back, the crowd went crazy, you heard me?
Picture the tunnel, you know them bras,
Yeah.
you know New York women wearing Timbs.
Yeah.
Pussy popping with some Timbs on.
And, you know, I mean, we could decipher shit. Like, you get off stage and they're like, yo, B, what the fuck you just did? Yeah. Word is born. That shit was crazy, son.
Death to your mother.
And I'm like, nigga, we won, you're.
It was known for the tunnel to be like the toughest fucking club to rock.
But what we didn't understand until this day, please understand this. New Orleans is one of the toughest markets in the world. So we just fell into the hype of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The tunnel really wasn't that tough. Like, you come down here and you wasting time. Niggas is like, sing what we want to hear.
Yeah.
Like, real shit, we know it. We know you got one song. You ain't got to do all of that shit. Sing what we got to hear and let's get the fuck out of here.
After tearing that
this
shit.
This is a hard market, dude.
After tearing that shit up, he had to put y'all on his album, huh? The 60 Minutes?
Yeah.
Then he put the Hot Boys was on that joint, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like, bro, but we didn't even know we was built for it. Yeah. Because we already grew up in the hardest market. This the hardest market, dude. When I talk to cats that live other places, they like, dude, I went to New Orleans. They was just looking at me crazy as shit. Yeah. Like, you know, but they won't say it while they here, but they'll tell you when they see you. They just like, dude, we went to New Orleans. Motherfuckers was just like, yeah, get to the song.
They was waiting on that. They did that to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
He came in, they just looked at him like he was a damn giraffe.
Y'all do that shit to Frankie Beverly as much as we love him. Like, nigga, sing before you let go. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Get to it. Speaking of, I'm glad you said that. Who is that Trigger Man? Who I forgot the dude's name back in the day that came
drag
down
rap
here.
Show boys.
The show boy that they came down here and they were playing. Everybody was staring at them, and then they dropped.
They hit that drag that fucking
Trigger,
drag rap. But they retitled the song to Trigger Man because New Orleans people, of course, we name shit how we want to name it.
Oh, so they named it because of New Orleans?
Yes, they renamed that song because of New Orleans. The original name of the song was called Drag Rap. But we always said, play that Trigger Man.
That Trigger Man. Boy, that Trigger Man gets started.
But all that came from you, though, right? From you.
He flipped it. Yeah, he flipped it and...
I'm going to even give y'all some shit y'all ain't... So, the first lawsuit Cash Money had, it was those dudes. So, the dude, Arvo, and I forgot the other dude name. They the dudes that made the song Drag Rap, the Trigger Man song. So, they just like... We suing you for 40 fucking songs. And I was like, 40 songs? I'm like, what the fuck? They was like, dude, you used our beat 40 fucking times. And I was like, wait, you can't, bro, come on, bro. I ain't used y'all shit They was like, you used our shit 40 times. And they started naming the songs from Magnolia Shorty to UNLV to da. I was like, all right, fuck it, y'all got it.
I remember one Mardi Gras under the bridge on Orleans and Claiborne. They were playing it. Boy, they had like the whole. I think even the Zulu stopped and it was pussy pop. Everybody was shaking. That Trigger Man come on, you gonna stop what you doing. They would stop throwing coconuts and everything. You gonna start dancing when that Trigger Man come on. Boy, that beat.
But what you gotta love about old school dudes, even them dudes know, like, they like, bro, but that's so important to New Orleans. That's a part of, like, you know what I'm saying? And even, I know they did Wayne's Wheezy Fest this year. Nobody kind of knew who the fuck they was. I guess they had to sing Trigger Man.
Yeah, but she should have played that trick. Let that Trigger Man roll.
Like, dude, don't sing nothing else. Get to what you gonna sing. Stop that motherfucker. Start it over again.
Repeating.
New Orleans people cool with that. Start it again. Start that bitch again. Shout out somebody who you don't even know. One time for Magnolia Shorty. Start that bitch again. We good with that. You heard me? Long as you know somebody here.
That's it.
One thing about that bounce though, you had people really rapping over bounce. Like that was like they was spitting. Like, you know, like the Jews and shit like that.
I mean, Back That Ass Up is a bounce song.
Yeah.
It's like one of the first bounce songs that jumped off, but what made it creative was just the elements that we put in it. We put a little bit more music to it. The shit that Diplo did, the Express Yourself with Nicki, like, that's a bounce song.
Right.
Like, it's just somebody freaking vocals making it something cool. So bounce gonna be around for forever. So America might as well give it a genre and say, when you on iTunes, go to bounce.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We need our own shit, because bounce gonna be here. And I swear, like, if it's anything I gotta say I'm proud of, it's bounce. Like, I grew up from that shit. Like, I get, like, some cats will be like, the big songs will be Lil Wayne and all of that, but I'm like, the essence of me is, I started on some bounce shit.
Straight up.
See, I'm gonna do this because I got a message. You get a sip because you haven't got a sip since you got up here. And
I'm good.
I'm gonna talk some shit right quick about the reason what kills me about the scene of hip hop in New Orleans is that we have nothing but dope rappers. You know, we got nothing but dope rappers out here, and then we have these other guys that's rap and they want to take on this. Fuck it, I don't care. They wanna bite this Atlanta type style, but I keep saying, dog, everybody wants the New Orleans flavor. Why are y'all trying to rap like these dudes in Atlanta and every last one of them coming down here trying to rap like us? The new Jeezy song with him and Lil Wayne.
This is my explanation for that. Hurricane Katrina happened. We lost our identity. Real shit. Like, people kind of moved all over, and it kind of fucked us up. And I'm just gonna be real. If you went to Atlanta and you lived there for a year, you kind of picked up Atlanta traits. You came back here and you didn't even know that we our own little fucking island. Like, you know what I'm saying? And people just went all over the world and they got these little bits and they didn't think that it was gonna hurt. Yeah, it is hurting because New Orleans always spoke their own language. We always had our own way of thinking, our own way of doing it. Now, think about it. Two things came from Hurricane Katrina. We was exposed that we never left our neighborhoods. It was people that was just like, how the fuck I'm gonna make it somewhere else when I never left the third ward?
Man, somebody, listen, I remember, you said that's true too.
I'm being real
because
with you.
I remember somebody called me, a girl back in the day called me, and couldn't, she was trying to figure out how you get to Esplanade Mall.
Yeah.
I'm like, you never been to Baton Rouge? I said, just take 10 West and exit. I was totally dumbfounded that this person never left.
But real shit, we never left our neighborhoods, bro. We never really left out. You know, if you was from wherever you was at, you stayed there. I'm gonna even tell you some true shit. UNLV. These dudes never knew the plaza in the East existed. I'm being real shit with you. And fucking Tech will tell you that right now. I'm like, dog, y'all never. They're like, man, fuck you. We ain't leaving from where we at. I'm like,
so
you never been
to
you never been to the plaza, Canal Street and back, boy.
I can understand that because I remember when high school, I would never go across the river. It was no sense, because then I looked at across the river, I'm like, them niggas still wearing Jerry curls. You know,
Yeah.
I never went across the river.
But you got to look at it too. If you was from a certain area, you ain't go to the Ninth Ward.
Nope.
You was like, man, them niggas had a fucked up slogan. I'm from the 9 and I don't mind dying.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Fuck y'all. Y'all go ahead.
Shit, bro. I always, the 9, to these days, all my partners from the 9th Ward,
You
they
like-
drive me, because I always tell them, I call it the dirty D.
But
Them
if you
niggas is
feel
just
that way,
grimy.
I'm like, you from the 9,
They
you don't mind
grimy.
dying? Like, dog, like, that's some serious shit right there.
If you take a rapper, you know, like if you took a rapper and put him, say, you be like, this rapper is from who? Like me, I would think, if you take DMX, I would think DMX would be from the 9th Ward.
Yeah.
He's the perfect 9th Ward nigga.
Yeah,
He's
he
the
would be.
perfect 9th Ward nigga.
He would be, real shit.
Grimy. That's DMX right there.
He would be.
Yeah. I always say that, because we sit around, you know, and throw back and forth, like who would be from where. I say DMX from the 9th Ward.
And you even got to think of the structure of Cash Money. What made it weird, I was the only dude from downtown.
I said
So
that.
I had to stick my shit in there every now and then.
Yeah.
Like, nigga would be like, man, it from da-da-da-da. I'm like, no, from the 7th Ward. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to stick my but I get it, because when we would do videos, the more success came on, when we would go uptown, it would be police escorts. And I'm just like, well, damn, didn't y'all grow up here? And it would be motherfuckers like, we gonna fuck them up. And I'm just like, damn, dude, like, they don't feel that way in my neighborhood. Like, but I get it. Like, and I'm like, dude, so this how they rock out here. So it was bigger than music. So it's kind of like, you gotta know the rules to New Orleans. Like, once you know the rules to this shit, you get it.
Yeah.
I want to say this. I got to give a shout out, because you DJ'd a party my senior year, actually a graduation, and you gave them a discount. And I just want to thank you for that.
Fuck with my city.
We
fuck
Clark
with my
School,
city,
so
dude.
I figured, Clark School, and me gave them a discount. Everybody
Fuck with my city,
it was
dude.
all good.
Joseph S. Bulldog Clark for life. You
Y'all
heard?
hear that? Clark. Y'all hear that, huh? Yeah. Trim me.
I know some of y'all think that's
6th Ward.
the 13th grade, but
Clark.
it worked out for me.
We might only had 7 people in the band, but we had Manny Fresh come from there.
There's some cool. Kermit came from Clark.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
y'all
saying?
was in the same
Rebirth
time.
came from Clark.
Listen, Clark was the only dog. Our homecoming, we didn't have a band. We had the Rebirth playing for us at halftime. We had the Rebirth. But I guarantee you, everybody in the stands was buck jumping. They was second line, that footwork, boy.
So Mia was at St. Mary's at one time, and whatever happened, what was so cool about Clark, like the Catholic school girls, if they got pregnant or whatever, they would ship them to fucking schools where they just nervous as shit. They sitting at the table going, oh shit, why they sent me here? And there was a gang of chicks that was like, oh shit, but the love is here. Like, they like, we get it.
Right.
Like, y'all embrace us, y'all feel us.
First, I gotta know one thing. When the fuck we gonna get that Manny Fresh and Mos Def album?
Nigga, I
Yes.
don't know where the fuck Most at right now.
You gotta go to
That nigga be in
Africa.
so much trouble. Like,
go to
I got
Africa.
songs. I'm just being respectful to him that I'm not gonna release them without him. But I promise you, I got like maybe 9 to 10 songs, bro, that we done. But I'm just being respectful to him. And even like the shit that happens, like me and Freeway doing some shit like in the next 2 days. So I'm like, Most, if you don't want to do this, there's a ton of dudes that want to do this.
Right.
So I can promise you this. The next few months is gonna be a series of cats that I grew up on and that I fuck with, that I'm giving music to, just putting it out there. And we ain't even trying to sell this shit. We just putting it out there where I'm thinking like, bro, like you deserve a fair chance at like, let's do some hot ass music.
Straight up. Is there anybody you haven't done anything with yet?
Shit, Marvin Gaye, he dead though.
I'm about to say.
You ever did something for Hove?
Nah, I haven't. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna happen eventually, but I'm not gonna say he's on my list of people who I want to fuck with. I'm all about the underdog. Like,
That's what
my
I'm
whole
talking
career
about.
has been about making somebody. Like I think dudes that already have that shit, like it's easy to make them pop. It's not easy to take a new kid and make him happen. Like that's raw talent. When you like, okay, none of y'all never heard of him, but we did some incredible shit, and now y'all like it.
Well, he did rap over one of your. He did the Han remix.
Yeah.
But I was talking about that joint.
Yeah, we talked about it a couple of times, but when it's time for it to happen, it'll happen.
Yeah.
But if not, shit, I'm gonna keep it moving.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I love Hov, but fuck him right now. No joke. I love Hov. Hov is my favorite rapper. But this is why the takeover here, man. Like you just said, you looking for that up and coming. You look at our track list. Nobody, I don't care who y'all are or who y'all is, however you want to say it, could come to New Orleans without saying I need a roster from the takeover. Everybody the takeover they had on their show, Manny, would ride your beats. No homo, they would kill it. Look at our roster, man, from top to bottom. And one of the guys you didn't work with already, Show.
Yeah.
Don Flamingo. He didn't been up here. You look at our roster, Chasing Cash, LG. Shout out to Chasing Cash, LG, you name them, Daniel Hartless, all these dudes, I could see them on a Manny Fresh track, and it would feel like old times.
Well, you
These
gotta
real
know,
rappers.
like even the generation that's doing music right now, and everybody that's coming up, New Orleans is a family. It's always been a family.
Right.
So I'm open to everything. I'm open to the shows. I'm open to the D1s. I'm open to the Pacos, everything that's happening. Like, dude, anything that's popping right now, I'm open to it.
And see,
like, so I'm not saying that I won't fuck with it. Sometimes it's the approach. Like sometimes we just too New Orleans.
No,
And I'm
listen.
saying, wait, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Sometimes it's been cats that kind of just rub me the wrong way. Like, niggas is like, nigga, you know who the fuck I am? Nigga, you should be fucking with me.
We get that.
Yeah.
We
and
get
I'm
that.
like, homie, like, it's Sunday. I'm in church. My fucking son, like, you just said I should be fucking with you. Got on a tie, nigga.
I can see.
So sometimes it's the approach that we take.
Right.
Like, we got to realize that it's a timing thing. And if I don't know you, don't take it personal that I don't know you. It just means like sometimes I'm a little older than you, my nigga. I don't know you,
Right.
but make me know you. Incredible story. I'm just gonna say it. My nigga D1. First time I met him, and he reminded me. We met in an auto zone. He gave me some shit. We talked about it or whatever. I listened to it, and I'm like, I don't really like this shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but I wasn't saying that it wasn't good, but the next time somebody gave me a D1 tape, I was like, oh, that nigga? I called him on my own. I was like, nigga, you nice. I'm like, you improved several fucking steps up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how the one that got away came. That's the song that we did it. Because I called him on like, bro, I know our first introduction was me saying like, I don't get it, like but you improved your shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And you moved on and he even accepted it, like, yeah, I wasn't ready at that time. I just thought me meeting you was supposed to be like, you put me on.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of cats that feel like, bro, I'm in your face right now. You should put me on. And please understand what I do. I do beats. I'm not the nigga that gets you signed. I do beats. So I'm trying to get your money. I'm not trying to get you signed. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if I fuck with you, yeah, I'll give you some beats. But it's got to be earned. It can't be because you say you're that dude. The most craziest shit I've ever heard, and I got to say it, New Orleans cats say this all the time, I'm better than somebody. I'm like, don't say you better than somebody that's already established. Yeah. It don't make sense. Niggas be like, nigga, I'm better than Wayne. That's why you should put me on. I'm like, nigga, that nigga where he need to be at. You can't say that, dude. He where he needs to be at in his career. So that's not impressing me either. Impress me with your music.
Hey, I could feel you because Mac and I, like, we get that all the time in our inbox. Like, at the the takeover 16, that means 16 bars at Gmail. People always send us and be like, I'm the best rapper. I'm like, dude, come on. Nah, you can't, you're not better than, like you said, Wayne.
Yes.
Dog, You just park my car for me. I'm not knocking you parking my car, but you got to get there. You got to show your growth, and they don't show their growth.
It's gonna speak in what you do.
Right.
You ain't gotta tell me you better than anybody. Show me. Don't tell me. Show me. Show me if I show up. If you tell me I got a show tonight, is in ass fuck Africa. I show up and you got the crowd going crazy. I'm like, okay, I believe you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you show me something that show me and what you do. Like, you ain't gotta tell me. Your actions gonna speak more than all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's more of show me some actions and I'm with you.
Whenever you sitting at home and you be like, man, you know what? I'm looking. I need the next hot thing. Holler at my man Mac or me, and I guarantee you to take over. We won't let you down.
All right.
We not A&Rs, but we A&Rs. We got an ear, and we get lyrics. We not gonna give you no bullshit.
I promise you, that's the whole reason why we here doing this,
right?
What we doing right now, so we could keep our streets to New Orleans and do the rebirth of New Orleans. But if you asking me the reason what happened to New Orleans, I think we lost our identity. I know Katrina been some years or whatever, but we really lost our identity. We stopped doing what New Orleans do. We started picking up other people's slangs and the way they dress and all of that. Like, New Orleans has always been New Orleans.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if it's a nigga with a short set on.
With them
we
ballads.
accepted him. He was like, that's dude. He New Orleans. That's short set shorty. He from New Orleans. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a section for that.
But that's true. And you know, like New Orleans, I remember like when I went to school, all of us from New Orleans that went to school with me back when I went to college, all of us was wearing ballads. People was looking at us crazy. But that's what we was doing.
I mean. That's us.
We was wearing
us,
ballads,
bro. And we kind of lost our identity, and we thought we had to do what the world was doing. So it kind of threw us back. Like, we ain't got to do what the world doing. The world been following us for forever. We just got to do what we do. We ain't got to do what nobody else is doing. If our fashion is 3 years behind, it's still us. Believe me, they will follow whatever we do. We got to stop doing what they doing, though.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. No joke, because everybody runs down here for their flavor. Look, Solange dropped one of the hottest albums of the year, and that's New Orleans dripping right there.
Bro, proof is what you just said. I mean, the whole thing that Beyonce just did, the whole shit was shot right here. I'm going to come here and I'm going to get y'all culture. I'm going to suck it up. And I'm not mad at her because she's an artist. That's what you do. But we forgot the whole essence of what we do.
But the artist that's here trying to go somewhere else to figure it out, and they don't know it's right here.
This right here makes you understand, do you?
Right.
We ain't got to do nothing that nobody else. Ain't nothing wrong with saying Woody, Round, what's happening. That's us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I'm going to tell every rapper, you want get on, know what the women love, especially from baby. You say baby?
Say baby.
Oh, they wet. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to say it like that. I mean, they like wet,
you
like,
just hit it.
Like on your note, like no, they on your level wet. Not, damn, excuse me. That's
the most
holy
asked
water.
Questions out of town.
They love you to say baby.
Shit.
Huh?
They like, say baby.
Say baby. I know.
Say baby. I love it when you say baby.
Oh, yes indeed. We got to get a hook. I'm going to get on the hook one of you. I love it when you say baby. Baby.
Love it when you say baby. So say baby. Next thing I know, shorty trying to have my baby.
And it be orange. Say orange for me. Orange 4.
Ain't nothing wrong with what we was brought up on. We think it's wrong. It's not wrong. Like, we got to stop trying to be what they doing. Do us.
Right. Yeah.
So what's next for Fresh?
Right now, I ain't gonna even lie, bro. I'm enjoying life. Like, shit, I DJ all over the world, and I bring just my presence. And please don't take this the wrong way, but sometimes when the curtain open up and there's a million white kids, I'm like, God damn, we done it. Like, this is New Orleans. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they love what the fuck we do. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I have not changed nothing about me. So if the hood say I'm funny acting or whatever, I'm like, I can't feel y'all because I'm just being me. I think y'all trying to be somebody else. Because what we got to understand, other cultures have embraced hip hop. They do their homework on it. We got to do our homework on it. If you young and you rap, you should know where the fuck you come from. You should know the songs before you. That's a part of rapping. Like, do your research or whatever. We can't have these college kids that's like, oh, I know everything that you did. I know all the Tribe Called Quest songs. I know da-da-da-da. And I'm like, damn, but this is my backyard. How come y'all don't know this shit?
Right. They don't even know children's stories and stuff like that. You know, like the young generation, they can't tell you.
Yeah.
They be like, what is children's story? You be like, you don't know children's stories? You know, you be looking at you like, duh. I'm like, man, y'all, just go ahead on.
And it is hip hop, so I'm like, if you gonna really flex this shit and do this shit, know your homework. Ain't nothing wrong with taking a day to fucking dig in the crates to say, like, you know what? I'm gonna figure out where this come from. Like right now, if you hear a song, let's just say it's a song where somebody took it and there's a sample. When you play the sample, they'll say the dude who just took it, he took it from the sample. You're like, nah, it's the fucking other way around.
I read. No, did I read it? Or I can't remember. That's the holy water I'm drinking. But I saw you was talking about you was in the studio with this rapper, and you brought your man, the guitar guy,
and the kid did not know
he
what
didn't even know what a
guitar
guitar
was.
was. I would have slapped the shit out of him.
I was like, he was like, whatever that thing is, he doing it. And I'm like, son, I'm like, you never seen one of them. He was like, what is that? I was like, that's a guitar. He was like, I heard of it, but I never seen it. And I'm like, you never fucking seen a guitar before. And he was like, I heard of one, but I never seen one before. And he was like, whatever that thing is he doing, that shit. And I'm like, God, we lost.
Well, Fresh, they got a part of the show with the takeover. For everybody who listen to the takeover, they got a part of the show that I like to call After Football is Going. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I mean, I know you rap, but I mean, you gave us a little insight of tracks that you worked on. Can we bring that big speaker and you can play something for the crowd?
Yeah.
Hold on. What that man that with the backpack?
There you go.
That man had a mute. He have a, like LL had the big old radio. This man Fresh got a backpack.
I don't know where Larry at.
Larry, where you at? He said he's sleeping. Wake up, big Larry. Man, I ain't fucking with Larry. Larry got too many muscles.
Workout Will guy.
Workout Will.
Shout out to Will,
him
man.
Diesel.
So for all you rappers out there, artists out there, period, y'all about to get some exclusive tracks from Fresh.
You gonna rap over on Mac? Do not record this.
What's up, freak? I see you.
Y'all heard my doorbell?
My G.
Yeah.
I got a doorbell. Hold on, let me see what we got on here.
That's somebody calling you or texting you?
No, that's how my shit come on.
He gonna ask you
I
who
got
text
an
you and
old
everything. Fresh.
Run DMC shirt on. That's what I grew up on.
Oh yeah, that can't do it. Hey, that's the era, you know. With the DJ. The DJ came first. People don't know that. The DJ was first before. It used to be the DJ, then the rapper. And then I don't know how it gets screwed up, and now it's the rapper and the DJ. It's like, who
Eric
came
B and
first?
Rakim got the beefing.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't fuck with dudes.
Now I keep seeing Eric B selling shirts talking about Eric B for president.
Hey,
Might as
Poor
well.
Rakim.
you don't know who Eric B is.
Oh.
I played this over. I put the shit up. That was like a first generation Cash Money intro, but I was like, we gotta revamp that bitch. We just gonna go through some shit. We should have just had some speakers up here. I would have DJ'd for y'all.
man.
Next time, it's gonna be a DJ gig. We gonna do all this shit where you can hear this shit.
Don't tell me that. Y'all heard that, huh? Thank y'all. Oh, before you go, Fresh, I want you to let everybody, if y'all not following him right now on Instagram or whatever, let the people know where they can find. If you should be able to find Fresh anywhere, but let the people know where they can find you at, Fresh.
I'm on Christian People Meet. Fucking Tinder, all of that.
He said
DJ
Tinder.
Manny Fresh. That's my shit. Everything that you looking for me on is DJ Manny Fresh.
But I want to thank, before we go, I want to thank everyone that came. We really appreciate this. Y'all help us put this thing together. You know, we keeping the culture alive. If you don't know and you need to know, holler at the Takeover, because we know the best rappers, the best artists. When I say art, you need somebody to paint a picture for you, let us know. We could do that. You need somebody to dress you, let us know, because we can do that. Shout out to our people.
Y'all
over
got
there.
Plugs?
Oh, do we? Come on, man. You know.
need somebody to dress you. They got plugs.
Yeah, we do it. Hey, you need a bus pass, let us know. We can do that for you. Everything, we got you. You need somebody to paint your house, put up sheetrock, whatever. But shout out to the people that do dress us. Shout out to the Loyalty Club.
Yes,
they,
sir.
they laced Mac and I tonight. And
Blizzard
shout
the
out,
drummer.
shout out to the Blue Oyster. They broke us off. Manny, they gave you something nice too.
Yes. All day long. All day long. I'm about them freebies. I ain't gonna even fucking lie to you.
Us too.
Never too big to take some shit.
Boulevard, they didn't broke Mac and I off. You know, shout out to everybody that
Shout out to
closed.
everybody who came tonight, man.
One thing about the Takeover, we represent New Orleans. We will
out.
wear. Go ahead, Mac.
Go
Nah,
ahead.
man, I just
Before I
appreciate-
do my shouts.
Delaney, where you going? We about to.
Shout out to everybody who came out, man. I appreciate everybody. Shout out to RSN in the building. As you know, I definitely mess with that movement. Zella, you already know how we rock, baby. Chasing Cash, Cole Young, the legend. LG, the king of the fifth. De Niro, the mayor. Pie Sky, the god. Everybody. Wander and Aura. Shout out to my brother Teddy, man. Shout out to my OG Teddy.
Did that nigga did not do it in a sexy voice? I mean, like, shout out to my
Yeah.
nigga.
At that,
Shout out to this is a business. Shout
I don't
out
drink
to
no more,
Buzzard.
Fresh, so
Shout out to
I don't drink no more.
that
Shout out to Donnie
WKRP
Houston,
in Cincinnati voice.
yeah, he did that. Yeah, shout out to Red in the front. I fuck with you the long way. Shout out to everybody that did it.
Shout out to Don P too. Line Yap coming soon.
He sound like he calling in the radio station. He shot boy
Yeah.
Mac. My man Mac shot.
Good job, man.
Shout out to Mac.
Everybody that came here tonight, real shit. I know you could have been anywhere else in life. Thank y'all for coming.
I really
Thank y'all for
appreciate it.
support Manny Fresh. Like, I swear, I love y'all. I love my city. And this is not me, I guess, shitting on anybody else. I'm going to be here. Like, I know some of these niggas moved or whatever, but I'm going to be here. And I got a gun permit, so I'm all right. Like, you feel me? I'm going to be here. I know what it takes to survive here. Nigga, don't move. Just get a permit. Like, if a nigga push up on you, bust that bitch in the face. Like, you heard me? One time for my niggas from flight school, you heard me, that I fuck
Cole
with.
Young.
2 cents. I fuck with y'all, Kev, the long way, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you family, always been. And like I said, everybody that's here, my nigga Will, all day long, him Diesel. Nigga trying to grow a beard, it ain't working.
Hey, don't knock the beard thing. I'm doing No Shave November.
Shout out to my
Join the
beautiful
crew,
wife.
y'all. Hey, thanks again, everybody that came out. We really appreciate it. Thank y'all. And drink up.
Lack, where your spot at? You know, we need an after party at your spot. What's your address? Come up here and say it. Saratoga, 1330 Saratoga? That's where we going, 1330 Saratoga.
1330 Saratoga.